for whatever reason, have always had this innate confidence and the thought that every year I'll just get better and eventually I'll be a pro and I'll continue to get better there. And more or less it's come true. I started when I was pretty young. You know, in the Venn diagram of sports, running was right in the middle for me, and that's kind of the glue that held my limited athletic ability together. So just, just went with it and ran with it. I went to University of Oregon for college, was always a big fan. My best friend Gavin kind of put me on to, the whole era of Prefontaine, all the greats that came. They all big inspirations, and once I got the call, said, hey, we got a spot for you on the team, it was a no-brainer for me. When you have a lot of people excited in one place, big things happen. And that's what happened at Oregon, and I think that's still what's happening now.
And for me, you just keep the last few seasons in particular since you took.
Amazing to have this opportunity at home. I probably have the least amount of experience, maybe besides the high schooler that got thrown in. He's kind of saving me from that title, but yeah, it's really cool to have kind of my first big experience, be at home and be in an environment like this against, Olympic champs, world champs. When it comes down to it, like Cole said, we do everything together, and I mean, Cole was 6th at the Olympics, so why can't I be there also is kind of my mindset.
What's going on?
On your mark.
Bring 11 for the U.S. NCAA 5,000-meter champion of Oregon. Is the collegiate record in the mile at 3:50.39. This is Cooper Teare. Yakavina Winston. Julia Gibson. Will Hopper, Ollie Ward, and Cooper Teare. Yakavina Winston. And is officially the fastest time in the world this year.
A lot of this sport is just learning on the fly, and I mean, today was easily, the biggest learning experience you can have. You can only simulate so much in domestic races, but when you get into something like a Diamond League or a Pre-Classic, that's where you learn, a lifetime of experience from these guys who've been doing it that I've been looking up to for years. Guys like Chariot or Yakov. So you just got to get in there. I think today I kind of showed how much of a rookie I am, just with the way I kind of executed that race. In my head, the top two 1,500 guys in the country are Cole and I, and that's kind of how it went today. I think everyone who beat me was in the 2021 Olympic final, so not bad company to be in. And I was right there. I think a couple tactical errors maybe put me out of it before I had the chance to get myself in it. But when it comes down to it, I'm going to be ready in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I had some ups and downs. I got 6th in the Bowerman Mile at Pre, and that was an underwhelming finish in my opinion. Even though that's the best field I've ever raced against. But I'm never satisfied unless I'm winning, and that's the attitude you have to have in this sport. You can't just be content, or you're not going to be able to get as far as you want. So I want to be that guy who goes in and wins every race and knows I can.
Cheers! They know that he's run here before. Cooper Teare, terrific. Jonathan Davis, a strong finish. 3:45.85. Cooper Teare wins the DD Men's 50.
insane to win my first U.S. title. I think it's something people dream of, and to do it in the first, really one of the first really big meets at the new Hayward Field. I felt like it was somewhat of a christening of Hayward Field. I love the tagline, "The house that pre-built" for the old Hayward Field. I wanna build something like that for myself, and be one of those names that is kind of etched into Oregon history. And I think that's kind of the first step in doing that. Obviously, athletically, you want to be as good as it gets. You want to be a world champion. You want to be an Olympic champion, and that's really important. But I also want to be someone who's remembered for more than just that. I want to be, one of those personalities. You don't want to just be times and numbers and places. You want to be you. I want to be Cooper Teare. We had a lot of really cool stuff planned. Got the community involved a lot, and that helps me. Just it gives me that feel that I need. I have great people around me. That energy is unmatched, and you don't find things like that in our sport too often. To be able to go and compete in something like the Boundary Mile, to give a world record attempt in the 4x mile, and then come and be a U.S. champ. There's no taking that back. So that was my first real big accolade, and making a world team is now it's the standard. Now it's my job. So you got to rise to the occasion.
So heat number 2.
We've had 4 attempts at 2 meters and nobody so far clear. This could be the medal height, this could be the time.
I've had some good stuff happen in the past, but also some bad stuff. And, I don't really mind talking about bad stuff. Got through USA's, and I was like, who knows what could happen at Worlds? Trying to make do with other means rather than what everyone else in the world is doing that's coming here. I made it here. I did what I could with the circumstances, and now I'm gonna try to enjoy it for a little bit until I move on to the next thing and get healthy and get ready to go. Just excited for where I am right now, what's to come. You need ups and downs. If everything goes good, then you come crashing down the second it goes bad. So I'm happy to have a bit of valleys and peaks. So make do with it, move on to the next thing, don't dwell, and keep it running.